Can I call on Adi Ara Demba? Adi Ara Omba Ara Demba.
Come on.
I think they are there. Cameraman, are you?
Thank you very much. Can we have Honorable 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏, the former councillor for 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏 ward? Honorable 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏. Honorable Councillor for Brikama ward. Representative of the governor, Bersama Ward Councillor, Ward Councillor bersama.
Mobile ada live motion ya. Wah ini jadi mobile dia macam itu kan ngedu kurang macam tu.
Thank you very much. Thank you bersama Ward. Can I call on Dr. Lamin Mane? Thank you, bersama Ward. Dr. Lamin Mane, Honorable Councillor for 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏 ward.
𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒏 ward.
Ya, sir. Tepat. Ini mama di kansul, mana lurus panjang nih. Thank you, William Ward. Yes, sir. Thank you. Shukran.
William Ward.
Can I call on Honorable 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍? Yes, Honorable 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍.
Kato Ward, wow, mashallah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mami.
Mbala ñu ngi na bala Kato Ward mo ko sa. In front.
Thank you very much, Kato Ward. Thank you, Honorable 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. Last but not the least, we call on the Director of Finance, Mr. Brikama.
Last but not the least. Wow.
The word councilor,
So he's the
Bantangjan, word councilor, Honorable 𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒏.
Bantangjan.
Thank you very much, Director. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the tech presentation as per our program. And now, without wasting more time, I wish to
Bro kasi lang ko imbal di por leñu la ka pon dem bula min ngol ni jumale sa ni tam bul nga sam
milestone achievement. This is possible through his foresight, his selflessness, commitment, and determination to fight against corruption. And of course, today, the battle was a hard-fought one, but indeed, he emerged victorious. And of course, the gathering of such nature, as alluded to the Director of Good Governance, it's not the first of its kind in Brikama Area Council, but let me make this very clear. In fact, we said it is the first of its kind because this particular initiative was a baby born in 2019. But so sad, this baby cannot sustain the gift of life being bestowed to him from the nature, and eventually it diminishes. And today we are attending such a Christian occasion of this baby that, under the leadership of Honorable Yankuba Dabo, give birth to within 2 months' time. In a nutshell, what I want to say here, this word allocation fund was embedded in the Brikama Area Council since 2019. But just wait. For the past 5 years, only 10 wards were been allocated with such a fund. 5 years. And today, we are here witnessing the fund distribution to 28 ward committees across the length and breadth of West Coast region. This is a special achievement. This is a special achievement. And guess what? It's just within a lifespan of 2 months. November, December 2023, Brikama Area Council formulated its budget. The Director of Good Governance can bear me witness. We sent our budget to the ministry. November, December 2023. Today, 28th of February 2024, $14 million is disbursed to 28 wards. So therefore, I believe when Jalibaj sing to say Julamanna Feala wasn't a coincidence, but is the reality. And today we are facing, or we are witnessing, one component of that reality. And I want to assure you, even though they don't assign me to say it, just be assured, the general public, the audience today, the attendees, the Brikama Area Council, under the leadership of Honorable 𝒂𝒄𝒏𝒏 and his selfless councillors, will be calling on you frequently for such kind of occasions, inshallah, by God's grace. On that note, I wish to invite Honorable Chairman, Honorable 𝒂𝒄𝒏𝒏, to the podium to deliver a keynote statement.
Thank you very much, VJ. Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. To the representative of the Honorable Minister for Local Government, Director for Good Governance, David Gomez, the representative of the Governor for West Coast Region, the Vice Chairman, CEO, and General Staffs of BAC, Honorable Members of the National Assembly here present, Honorable Councillors, representatives of the Ward Development Committees, distinguished invited guests, the National President of United Democratic Party, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒍, and the entire National Executive Members of UDP here present, the Chairman for NPP, Lamin Jame here present, representative of the chairman for APRC and the APRC NATO Alliance, and everyone that is present with us today. Good afternoon to you all. On behalf of Brikama Area Council and my humble self, we are delighted to welcome you today to this August gathering at BAC on the 28th of February 2024 to witness a significant milestone in this region, which has never been registered prior. It is also the first of its kind under our nascent council, which came into office on the 1st of June 2023, or 8 months ago. Brikama Area Council is one of 8 local government administrative authorities in the Gambia, overseeing the region of West Coast region. Based on the Gambia's 2013 population and housing census report, the West Coast region accounts for 37% of the 1.8 million total population of the Gambia. West Coast region has 699,000 people, 704 inhabitants as of 2013, and it is a lot more now because we have an annual growth rate of 6.12% each year. Thus, West Coast is considered as the most rapidly growing urbanized local government area in the country. The region comprises of 28 electoral wards represented by elected councillors, namely Sintate, Wasadu, Mayok, Bantanjang, Kanelai, Buyam, Kusamai, Sibano, Somita, Blok, Kafuta, Pirang, Jiboro, Kembuje, Nyambai, Suba, Marakisa, Katong, Gunjur, Sanyang, Sukuta, Bijulo, Brufut, Jabang, Kunkujang, Wellingara, Lameng, and Banjulunding. The rapid increase in the population is largely due to migration of mainly people from other regions within the country as well as the neighboring countries. In the Combo areas, especially in the Combo North, Combo Central, and Combo South, attracted most of the growth due to housing schemes and other socio-economic amenities available in these areas. This rapid increase in population comes with many challenges for the region, such as waste collection, management and sanitation, high population density and overcrowding, inadequate infrastructure and services, lack of affordable housing and slum creation, pollution and environment degradation, flooding and water problems. It is towards mitigating these challenges facing our region that we have created ward development funds for the 28 wards in the region. We've done this in order to enable us to register development projects in many communities of the region. This is aimed to be done through the engagement of ward development committees who are best positioned to identify and understand the priority development needs of the 28 wards in the region. For this reason, the BAC is delighted to register the disbursement of 14 million today to the 28 wards consisting our region. And I just want to reiterate, because I know for many people it is still hard to believe that BAC is able to disburse this amount of money. But let me confirm it to you. The checks are not just boards. The monies have already been wired into your ward development account. So it is not a joke, it is a reality. We are further delighted because, as alluded earlier, this is the first of its kind in this region. From our history, as the MC cited, BAC had only provided such allocation to 10 wards in the last 5 years. You can imagine the wards that did not benefit from the last allocations. Some of the councillors are still bitter up to date. Thus, the allocation of such funds to all of the wards of the region today, each receiving 500,000, is truly significant feat of progress for the people of West Coast region. It is further worth noting that these funds being disbursed today are not some grants or donations received from benevolent donors, nations or organizations, either foreign or country, but these are funds coming from the revenues we receive from you, the taxpayers of the West Coast region. In case anyone is wondering, it is certainly not the first time of this council receiving such funds or revenues from the people of West Coast, but unfortunately, it is the first time such kind of funds are being plowed back to the communities for development. It shouldn't, however, be a surprise here, as BAC chairman and councillors was not a mere coincidence, but a direct consequence of your votes in the last local government elections in 2023. When you voted for change, which is the change that is now yielding the results that we are receiving today. That's why there is a famous adage that votes matters and votes have consequences. In my campaign for this office as chairman of BAC, I did inform you, the people of West Coast, about the level of corruption that was ongoing at BAC and its negative impacts on the progress and development of our people and our region. I have asked for your trust and confidence in entrusting me and together with my councillors for your votes in order for us to combat that corruption for you at BAC. I am grateful for the trust and confidence that you have bestowed on us, and it is the result of that trust and confidence that we are reaping the rewards today. When we came into office in June, that is 8 months ago, we found a BAC that was highly indebted with almost all the banks they were banking with. The institution was running on a deficit of $10 million with the banks, not to mention other entities, because they were owing a lot of other entities. The institution was also so much indebted that at one point from its history, between 2019 to 2022, it had been dependent on a private construction company for its 𝒂𝒃 utility bills, because 𝒂𝒃 was so fed up of BAC that it decided that it was not going to allow any meter to be operating on the name of BAC. That was how bad things were at BAC. In fact, it was so bad that BAC would struggle to pay salaries of its staffs for the months of October, November, and December each year, which earned that period a nickname in this council called limping period. In short, we inherited a council that was facing many of the challenges that I have mentioned earlier, but that which was crawling on its knees. Thus, we had a Herculean task. We had to muster courage to confront the cancer of corruption that was destroying BAC and expose its culprits. We took the necessary actions incumbent on us and sought the assistance of our bigger boss, the central government. But instead of assistance sought, we were vilified and victimized. On 5th December, the police descended on our premises, arresting all of my honorable councillors and detained them at Banjul anti-crime camp for 2 days. Our councillor for Brufut Ward, Abdullah Jammeh, suffered the worst reprisals for our efforts as he was detained for more than 72 hours and was further subjected to some of the worst draconian police bail conditions one can imagine. As he was required to report at Banjul Police Headquarters for over a month from 8 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the afternoon, Monday to Friday. His younger brother was also arrested at some point on the 4th of December 2023 because the police couldn't find him at his house, and they decided to hold his brother in ransom for his surrender. We went through all this because we wanted to end corruption at BAC. If we had conformed, or we had said, we don't want to go through that struggle, we don't want to suffer anything, we want the easier route, we would have never been taken to the police. Not by our former CEO or the Director of Finance, as things were then. But I am certain that we would not be here too to be able to give you the funds that we are disbursing today. So the reason why I had to narrate that, I want the WDC members to know where we got this money. So in summary, or in short, this money came from fire because we had to go to hell to get it out. So since we got it from hell, I want you to, just like the Director of Good Governance and everyone said, let us make the best use of this money. Because otherwise, the fire that gave back to this money will consume any WDC that played with its money. So let us make sure that the Sustainable Development Goals that were expounded by the Development Committee's Chairman, Councillor Honorable Kante, those Sustainable Development Goals aspire to be achieved from these funds. Let's make sure we accomplish them. This will have a long-lasting positive impact on our people and benefit them immensely. For the women's garden that is fenced from these funds will ensure that vegetables are supplied to meet the dietary needs of many in the region, especially as we head into the Ramadan and we have a lot of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍 and 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍 and 𝒑𝒉𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒍, cameras and who really need such vegetables. The profits earned from the sales of those vegetables as well will contribute in the payment of taxes to BAC, to the central government, as well as school fees, and it will keep our economy moving. So it is important that we plow the money back in fencing that garden so that our women are able to harvest something before the Ramadan and be able to sell it so they can be able to pay tax, school fees, and a lot of other economic activity can emerge from it. Thus, every dollar well spent from these funds will add to the progress of this region and that of this council. Furthermore, as I noted earlier, this region still faces many daunting challenges. And the more we appropriately spend of its funds, the more we will assist in mitigating those challenges for the council and for the people of the region. This couldn't have happened without the compliance and the cooperation and support of the people of West Coast in paying their taxes. I will therefore acknowledge and commend the support and compliance of the people of West Coast in paying taxes, licenses, and rates to BAC. This revenue is the heartbeat of the council, without which we cannot survive. And we hope and pray that the event of today will serve as an obvious manifestation of the change you have voted for and the change you've yearned for long for this council, that change has now arrived. And it would also be our solemn commitment to you that we will serve only your best interests in this council. We therefore count on your continued support to ensure that this council eradicate corruption, that's one, and to ensure that we are able to overcome the many challenges facing our region. I further seize the opportunity to thank my colleagues in the council, both the elected councillors and nominated councillors. You see the joy on their faces today, because I bet you should have seen how they were fighting to get these monies back to their people. It was a fight every day on every council sitting. And some people, some of the councillors, I think some of the WDs, DCs, even the accounts are not yet ready because they did not believe that we will be able to provide these funds today. And we did promise that this would come, and it will happen. And today we thank God. We say, Alhamdulillah, God had made this possible for us. Our elected councillors and nominated councillors, your unflinching support had resulted in registering this. And hopefully, with that support and with that unflinching effort, we will register many more in this year and many more in the next year. As the MC said, as the MC alluded to, the target for next year is not 500,000 but $5 million is to everyone. To the senior administrative staffs of BAC and the general staffs of BAC, especially tax collectors, compliance officers, municipal police officers, the laborers, and everyone else in the finance department and every other department. Together, your efforts, your tireless efforts and commitment to duty have yielded in the amassing of the funds being disbursed today. And with that continuing support and commitment, we hope to amass even more money and be able to register even more developments in the coming months and not even years. Together, we can be able to fulfill the aspiration, the developmental aspirations of our people in this region. Finally, I want to thank everyone in attendance today for taking their time to grace this occasion with us, and I look forward to the successful completion of the projects identified for these allocated Ward Development Funds. Thank you very much.
Okay.
We're almost at the tail end of the program. I'm going to see about cold kumpa. I'm going to see a cold kumpa. I'm going to see a cold kumpa. We'll have a picture session. We'll have a picture session.
Mbasi. La base no come.
Honorable councillors, can we please resume back to our seats? Can we resume to our seats? I'm not seeing a demo kung pabang. WDC. What development committee? Honorable Abi.
Hey, Doha.
Honorable.
More for the Minga for the Maho.
Honorable Banga. Abi.
I found what in 10 kilo of cottage. I'm going to Nigeria. You come down in the knowledge. Naman Sasad. Pavida.
𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒔 WDC. Kiamane Jaliban. Alim Sotomandi. Alim Bala Alim Sotomandi. Alim Joseph, please. Jama. Honorable Jama. Please resume to your seat. Later we do that. Bandulative word, please.
But before we don't in the father.
Okay, WDCs. Kiamane kumatini ponnata kawale fali puma moya. Kino tumando wado bema moy nyola. Kiaman ko nimkodo mimbe dikam asota dimbale kono. Dimba sifanya di wari ibe do ko la kan sunu e mantara do ko la je libe westo je ma kawli timba sol moy. Ko ajarta kan sinol mumebe tu ke be samba ke sindidula kilim anti crime bandulun ding. Abe pour ñu ko do la ko wada ko momo la ñu ko do demo akodo bata dimba min kono ko dimba be mari fana do molal ñu non kiamal la sambala rodi nimpaleta be protestation o sotola ofiso nyaati li mola jana cek ci yon mumebe be sida ben ñokan jana ni kiamane natalo keje yo batsan kendi mbokela c'est the Ward Development Committee for Biam Ward, Asina on behalf of the other wards to give a vote of thanks note. Yes. Bojang. Sankelo Kujola. Yes.
فلا زادوا من النفرة.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Maybe.
My names are Bakari Anas Boja from Buyam Puni Kansala, Buyam Ward. On behalf of the 28 wards in West Coast region, I want to take this opportunity to thank the chairman of the Brikama Area Council, whom today I am going to give him a title called the Action Man of the Brikama Area Council. Thank you so very much. I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the 28 wards, first and foremost, to observe the line of protocol. The governor of West Coast region or his representative, the chairman of the Brikama Area Council, National Assembly members here present, political parties, various political parties here present, the councillors of the West Coast region, the police, the I-Campaign, the establishment committee, and all the other protocols that are duly observed here. On behalf of the 28 wards, I want to take this opportunity to thank you, and on behalf of the councillors, that you have surprised the people of West Coast. The area councillors who were here have served 2 terms during those years. Even a single well was not even taken to their ward. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, the action man, and all the councillors and the staff of West Coast region, especially the Brikama Area Council, this is a step in the right direction. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 is a chairman for the people, by the people, and of the people with all your councillors. Indeed, we are not surprised. Despite your political affiliation, you have surprised the people of West Coast. I want you to take this round of applause and we congratulate and thank 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 and his staff and the councillors of West Coast region. I want to take this opportunity to appeal to the chairman of Brikama Area Council, your staff, and all the councillors. Capacity building for the various wards is very paramount in our development. So I want you to note it. Also, when you look at the whole of West Coast, there are 28 wards. But when you look at the various villages, their VDCs is a problem. Why can you not make an assessment to make sure that there is an establishment committee that is going to be very much interested in making sure that all the VDCs are established? Because when you make an assessment, you will come to realize that Brikama, West Coast region, there are villages that have the Alcalo as the chairman, that has the Alcalo as the secretary. He is also the entry point for the development of each village. So I think it is also important for the Brikama Area Council to take up this responsibility to make sure that they train the Alcalos, they train the various VDCs, so that there will be no loggerheads with the VDCs and the Alcalos. On this note, I want to take the opportunity and thank all of you for coming. Thank you for your kind attention. Assalamu alaikum.
What a special way of delivering vote of thanks. Thank you very much, Aboja. And I think the points were noted. like the saying goes in Mandinka, may I steal my mouth to say this? Honorable Chairman, may I please steal my mouth to say this? I want to be very direct in Mandinka translation. Today we are here for World Development Fund distribution. In the nearest future, not the near future, in the nearest future, we will come back again here to witness another significant presence in the form of scholarship award. The Brikama Area Council, we are working on, and already I want to believe the funds are out for 200 plus scholarship purchase and financial aid for our students both at the tertiary, primary, secondary level. So in the nearest future, we will convert again to do that presentation. So on that note, and on behalf of the entire management of Brikama Area Council, the people of West Coast, and of course my humble self, once again we want to thank each and everyone for taking your time to grace this special occasion with us. And we look forward regrouping here in a general well-being state, and of course in a very sound-minded. And on that note, even if I'm not instructed to, or even if I'm not permitted to, but I will declare this program over, and we may retire the higher table place. Thank you.
No, the first one.
Please check your office on that check your check over check over I'm office on that
So Balola le jam for what to do. I'm Balola le jam for what to do.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.